Paul, good. Paul, this is right here. First game of many, but how would you assess your first time playing with Kawhi on the court, your chemistry together on the court?
I thought it was good. I thought defensively that came natural, that came easy, and then offensively I thought we were great. I thought we are still trying to get in sync with everybody else. Great thing about myself and Kawhi, it doesn't matter. We're gonna play basketball. We're gonna try to make the right plays and play off one another and just keep the game flowing. So I thought in that aspect, we were good.
Hey, Paul, it was mentioned earlier that Doc empowers your players, you guys, to kind of be the best you can be and do what makes you guys feel comfortable. Will you elaborate on the relationship you've had with Doc thus far this season and in a few games that you played?
I think, Doc is just phenomenal. From play calling to kind of just being a father figure. That type of relationship where he brings outside stuff that's going on to us and kind of, elaborates on what's going on around the world. And I think just the relationship with him and allowing us to be ourselves, allowing us to bring what we bring to the game without losing what the big goal is what you want out of a coach. He's not here and doesn't want to change anybody's game. He just wants everything to tie in together.
Paul, Pat had a few key threes late, 16, 17 rebounds, 3 steals, a couple blocks. How did he kind of swing the game late with his energy and rebounding?
You saw 16 rebounds. He probably hit 3 big threes in a row. That's Pat. That's Pat. Pat is a winner. He makes winning plays, and you saw every version of that tonight.
Paul, how fun was it to fulfill the dream that playing with Kawhi for now a couple of years you've been wanting to play, and now you fulfill that? How fun was it to get on the court with him and play tonight?
It was fun. It was fun. It was fun to see what this team would look like on the defensive end, and then offensively, it was fun to see how we could play off each other. Fact of the matter is we're going to have growing pains, and I think the most positive thing about this team was we understood that. Nobody was pointing fingers. Nobody was, dropping their heads in huddles. Nobody was, at no point was this team ever dysfunctional. We understand, and we understood we're going to have growing pains. We're going to make mistakes. It's not going to be pretty right now, but I think what you saw is a team that's, whatever the case may be, we're going to find a way to win.
Paul here in the back. A couple of days ago, you said it would be difficult for defenses to shrink the court on you guys. Were those corner threes from Beverly kind of an example of what you were talking about with the playmaking?
Yeah, exactly. And you see it a lot. Whether I'm up top or Kawhi's up top or Lou's up top, and we're in pick and rolls, nobody is helping off of that. That top nail guy, which you see a lot in the NBA, you just can't. And I think that's what we're going to get better at once we really learn each other, how to pick apart that defense in the pick and roll.
Hey, Paul, what's it like having a team so deep where the 5th and 6th men like Pat and Lou can make all the plays in crunch time, too?
It's great. It's great. And then you got, again, 2 guys that understand who has the hot hand. I don't care about who gets shots. Kawhi don't care about who gets shots. We're both willing passers. And, we need everybody. This is not a 2-headed monster. We need everybody. And I'm not afraid and I'm not scared to say I'll lean on those guys on a nightly basis.
Hey, Paul, Doc was saying that there are times throughout the first half that you felt a little exhausted. I was wondering, where do you feel like you're at after a few games, and how do you try to fight through those stretches?
Load management definitely wasn't in effect tonight. But no, it's great. This is preseason. For me in terms of my conditioning and getting up to speed and playing at this level. I was a little winded tonight, but I thought as the game went on, my wind was getting better and better, and it felt good. When I got up to 37 and playing down the stretch, I felt good. But that's all it's going to take is just me getting it up there, me exposing my wind and you know, tire myself out to get it up there and get comfortable playing 30 a night.
Yeah, they're the top team in the East, and you had to come from 10 back in the fourth, and then you had the heartbreak when Tatum hit the shot to push it to OT, but yet you managed to win. So how good of a test to come through for your team was this for you tonight?
Big test, big test. I mean, I was devastated to give up that three after that stretch Lou gave us to take the lead. That one would have been a tough pill to swallow, but my guys had my back in OT. Pat made big plays, big shots. I mean, honestly, that's what you see in teams that want it. They go find a way to win.
Paul over here. Obviously, this is the first game playing with Kawhi, but what were your impressions defensively on how you guys kind of looked tonight, and kind of your thoughts going forward on kind of things you might have to improve upon, kind of getting in with the new lineup?
I mean, I thought he was great. You put myself, Pat, Kawhi, Mo out there, Trez. I thought we was great. Again, it's all learning. We all figuring this out. I mean, for y'all expect us to be at a certain level, but we know we're going to get there. Fact of the matter is we're winning while we're learning, and that's what you want to see out of us.
Paul, as a two-way guy yourself, what'd you think? How would you grade Kawhi's dunk, and what'd you think of that game-ending block?
I mean, that's Finals MVP, man. That's a guy that's he does it. He does it. He knows when it's time to take over. He's been there, and he's won championships for multiple ball clubs. So he knows how to stomp and put that foot on an opponent's neck, and that's what you saw him do tonight.
Paul, over here. Jayson Tatum said he kind of looks up to you. You're kind of a model for him. What's it like going against him? And when you're a defender like that, do you just have to sometimes swallow when you give up the three like that? Yeah.
I mean, this wasn't the first time I was on the Tatum highlights, so it won't be the last, I'm sure. But that's part of the game. That's part of the game. I don't buy into that. My job was to continue on and try to win the game. But he's special, man. He's a special talent. Says a lot about him when he has to go against myself, Pat, Kawhi, Mo, and still, pull his team together without, Gordon in the lineup and still put up 30. So it says a lot about his talent and his skill. But he's good, man. He's good. It's the reason the Celtics are off to the hot start they are.
Paul, I think it was the second half that JP was working on your left leg for a while. Was that something that cropped up tonight, or was that something that's lingering that just kind of felt sore?
Yeah, it was something that just got sore tonight. I was good. Just late in game, it started to cramp a little bit.